This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up.
The TMP Lady Monarchs look to make a return trip
Hayes
to the
Convention
3A
and
State
Visitors
Softball
Bureau.
Tournament.
Check out
They can punch their ticket
visithayes.com
today with a win
today.
over the Russell Lady Broncos. Good afternoon, Lady Monarch
Bernie's
fans
Hamburger
from the
House.
TMP Sports
Feed yourself
Complex,
for the whole
along
team
with studio
great
engineer
burgers,
Amy Baltadano
milkshakes,
and analyst
the
Dave Barber.
award-winning
I'm
onion
Jeremy
rings.
McGuire on your home for Lady Monarch Athletics, 99 KC
And by
Country.
Eagle Communications.
TMP defeated
Our
Ellsworth
community
7-0 on
connected.
Tuesday in semifinal play. Lady Monarchs bats were
This
a little out of
postseason
sync,
broadcast
but
is
Allison
brought to you by
Helgett
Thomas
was
More
nails
Prep
on the
Marion
circle
alumni.
for the Lady
Worlds of
Monarchs,
opportunity,
keeping Ellsworth
investing
off
for
balance the
eternity.
entire game. TMP now enters with a record of 16-6
Walmart
following their
Superstore.
bye in the opening
Save
round
money,
of the
live
regional
better,
play.
Walmart.
Mother Nature played them a bit of a favor as well, with the field being too
Lifetime
wet in
Dental
Russell.
Care.
Therefore,
Health,
the games
function,
were moved to Hayes.
beauty.
Russell, bit of a Cinderella story this season.
Bacon
After
Wright
having
Appraising
lost their
Services.
first 18
They are
games
certified
this
to
year
provide
in
appraisals
37
for your
straight.
next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithayes.com today. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself for the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected. This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithays.com today. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected. This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithays.com today. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected. This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At
Might come back to the national anthem. Yeah, welcome to the TMP Sports Complex. It is championship softball on Eagle TV, HayesPost.com, and your radio home for Lady Monarch Athletics 99 KZ Country. The TMP Lady Monarchs hosting the Russell Lady Broncos. A little action from Mother Nature coming in and sending the game here, and we have just had a first. The umpires came over. They're going to start a little bit early and looked at us and asked us if we were ready to go. And has that ever happened?
I haven't seen it, but boy, what a nice thing. But, you know, we know this guy, and he's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, Mark's an all right guy most of the time. But even with the game switched around, we got a new location. We're in Hayes. Lady Monarchs need to come out and take care of business today.
They do. You know, this Russell team's coming in. This is a rematch of the basketball regional championship where TMP knocked them off for their chance. So there's got to be a little revenge factor on their side. So got to come out and play hard.
Here we go. First batter up for Russell is going to be Shelby Nye, the designated hitter. Bailey Lacey in the circle for TMP. First pitch, bunted foul. Looking at the lineup for Russell, Nye will be followed by Megan Peeler, the center fielder, and the third baseman, Abigail Cross. If anybody gets on, the pitcher, Whitney Nuss. Defensively for TMP, as we mentioned, Lacey in the circle. Taryn Rupp is the catcher. There's a bunt that's foul. And no balls and 2 strikes. Caitlin Zimmerman starts at third. Emily Schulte at shortstop. The second baseman, Sierra Seib. Allison Helgett at first. The outfield left to right. Brianna Romy, Bridget Hyman, Megan Brent. No balls, 2 strikes, just underway. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 3. And the Nye is done as she swung through that one. As checked down the line at the official and said, here we go. Megan Peeler, the center fielder, steps in, 1 up, 1 down. That's the kind of start you want if you were Bailey Lacey and the TMP Lady Monarchs. Strike 1, no balls and 1 strike. And I guarantee you the pitching that is in the circle today for TMP, Russell did not see that in their first 2 wins in this tournament. Swung on and missed.
Not even close.
Peeler way behind on that one.
And Bailey even has a little bit of wind helping her as the wind blowing straight in from center field right behind her.
And that will definitely help out. That one is fouled off the screen just in front of the Russell fans over to our right. And in the Abigail Cross in the on-deck circle is thanking the dear Lord that was about 5 feet to her left. Here's the 0-2 on the way, misses away, ball 1, 1 and 2. TMP softball brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Master Cleaners, and by Walmart. 1 down, top of the first inning. The pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Boy, Bailey is dealing early.
Yep, not wasting any time between pitches. That's keeps her infielders engaged, and right now she's blowing them by them.
That will bring up Abigail Cross, the third baseman, steps in from the right side and is way back in the batter's box. Here's a pitch, just missed. Outside, maybe just a tad low. Boy, Bailey, I think she saw where she was standing. She was going to attack the outside.
Yeah, going to have to reach for it if she's going to get it.
1 ball, no strikes. Pitch, grounded foul. Boy, Russell is extremely late on their swings.
Yeah, everything's just barely fouled off to the right side.
2 strikeouts to start the game for Lacey. 1-1 the count. On Cross, the third baseman. The pitch on the way. Misses low, 2-1. A chilly spring afternoon in Hayes. And the pitch misses upstairs, ball 3, 3-1. I think Bailey just needs to bear down, throw it in the strike zone if they're going to make him hit the ball here. You do not want to give him any free passes. 3 balls and 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 4. So Cross is on with the 2-out walk. And that brings up the pitcher, Whitney Nuss. Nuss with some pretty good pop in her bat. So Lacey's going to have to make sure that she doesn't give her anything too good here after walking Cross. And the pitch on the way, right through there. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. I think Bailey might be a little ticked off at herself for walking Cross. Runner on first, 2 down. Nuss at the plate. And the 0-1 delivery in the dirt, gets by Rupp. And Cross will move up to second base. And that ball went all the way up the first baseline into the on-deck circle. So Allison Helgett actually retrieved it from first base. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here comes the pitch from Bailey Lacey. Misses low. Boy, she's having a hard time finding the strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the first inning, no score. Runner on second base, Cross walked and advanced on a wild pitch. There's a pop-up. Goes back foul and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. TMP softball brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion, Lifetime Dental Care, Bernie's Hamburger House, Bank and Right Appraising Services, and Home Steel Siding and Windows. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Low, ball 3.
And those are close.
But consistent.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was a bad call. Just
very
hard to lay off with 2 strikes.
He's got that right. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Line drive. Base hit into right field. They're going to send Cross home. The throw to the plate. Not in time. 1-0 Russell. So the Lady Broncos strike first. It's 1-0, a single by Whitney Nuss, and that brings up the shortstop, Ali Suki.
Yes, he just kind of threw her bat out there, went with the pitch, paid off.
And here comes the pitch to Suki. Right through there, strike 1, 0-1 the count. So Russell on top 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. TMP fans a little quiet right now. Here comes the 0-1 on the way. Strike 2, 0-2 the count. A 2-out walk comes home to roost for the Lady Broncos in the top of the first. Here's the 0-2 to Suki on the way. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit, a walk, 1 left. After a half an inning to play, your score, Russell 1, TMP coming up.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bank and Right Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
One to nothing Russell as TMP comes to bat in the bottom of the first inning. It will be Allison Helgett, Megan Brin, and Emily Schulte. If anybody gets on, Bailey Lacey. In the circle for Russell is Whitney Nuss. Lauren Myers is the catcher. Left to right in the infield, Abigail Cross at third. Shortstop is Ali Suki. Second baseman, Liberty Decker. First base, Morgan Orlando. In the outfield, left fielder, Ashlyn Hobbs. Center fielder is Megan Peeler. Right fielder is Kayla Farmer. Allison Helgett steps in. That wind blowing straight in, coming from the northeast. And here comes the pitch to Allison. There's a little line drive. Base hit into right. It gets by the right fielder. Helgett around first, on her way to second. She is going to come all the way to third base. Allison Helgett on third with nobody out for TMP.
Yeah, nice little poke into right field, a little drive. Farmer out there in right had a little trouble reading it and spun away from her to the fence. And good way to start for the Lady Monarchs.
So a single and an error, and the Lady Monarchs with the runner at third and nobody out. Megan Brin steps to the plate, swung on and missed. Boy, good movement on that ball from Nuss. It kind of corkscrewed back in on Megan's fists. And the pitch. Brin shows bunt, pulls the bat back. 1-0 Russell. Here in the bottom of the first inning, the pitch. Brin shows bunt again, takes strike. That is strike number 2, 1-2 the count. Emily Schulte on deck for the Lady Monarchs. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Brin's down on strikes, and that will bring up the shortstop, Emily Schulte, who will bat from the right side. Schulte, the shortstop for TMP, shows bunt, gets it down. It is a good one. Nuss will hold on to it. Helget came part of the way down from third, and Nuss had to recognize that, so it's an infield single on a bunt hit for Emily Schulte. First and third, one away for the pitcher Bailey Lacey, who would love to get a little redemption for that walk and base hit she gave up in the first.
Yep. Ducks on the pond got a good opportunity right here to help herself out.
One down, the pitch to Lacey. That one's through there, strike one. And Schulte will take second.
I think she was taken all the way to let Schulte get there. So eliminate the double play.
Eliminate the double play and put two in scoring position. 0-1, the pitch, way upstairs, ball one, 1-1 the count. Russell playing Bailey to pull, deep in left and center, short and right. There's a big gap in right center field. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Lacey. Misses down low, ball 2-1. Halston Helget on third. Emily Schulte on second. Bailey Lacey at the plate, one down. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. She took a big rip at that one. The count evens out. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I'd like to have that one back. Pretty good spot. Took a pretty good rip. Just missed.
Pulled the shoulder just a little bit. Dipped it. Swung underneath of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch to Lacey on the way. Fouled off. Count remains 2-2. A little bit more room behind the home plate than when we were in Russell on Tuesday. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Nuss will deliver on the way upstairs. Full count. Caitlin Zimmerman on deck for TMP. Well, when I came out of the house this morning, I was wearing shorts. Anticipating weather like yesterday. I changed my mind quickly, and Lacey swung on and missed. She's down on strikes. 2 outs, and that will bring up the third baseman, Caitlin Zimmerman.
Number 13, Caitlin Zimmerman.
Boy, Lacey trying to tear the cover off the ball and swung on and missed. Now Zimmerman steps in. And the pitch. Strike called. 0-1 the count. Might have been a shade off the plate to the inside. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Misses low. 1-1 the count. TMP down 1-0. The pitch on the way. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third. Helget was on third with the leadoff single and then an error. She's still standing there with 2 outs as Schulte is on at second base. And the pitch from Nuss on the way upstairs. Ball 2, 2-2. Brianna Romy on deck for the Lady Monarchs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Hitter. Boy, right off the left knee. That could not have felt good.
Got to sting a little bit.
Well, now Brianna Romy at the plate. Brianna playing left field for TMP, the number 6 hitter. And the bases are loaded for TMP. And umpires checking on Caitlin to make sure she's okay. She's good to go. And here we go. Brianna Romy. 2 outs, looking for a big hit. There's a ground ball, base hit right field. 1 run is in. Here comes Schulte. 2-1. TMP on top. Zimmerman all the way to third.
Like the shot right down the line. Chasing it down that right field line. Nice job by Romy.
Next batter for the Lady Monarchs, number 7, Anna Gutschak.
Now Anna Gutschak steps to the plate. Looking like the first pitch is the one to pick on from Nuss. Here's the pitch. Gets away. Here comes Zimmerman home to score. 3-1. TMP on top as Romy moves up to second base.
Doing it all with 2 outs.
That seems like a familiar theme for TMP teams. A lot of the baseball players over to our left cheering on the Lady Monarchs today. That pitch gets away as well. Moving up to third base is Romy. All of a sudden, Nuss having a hard time just getting it to her catcher's mitt. 2-0. Romy up to third on the wild pitch. And the pitch on the way. Fouled off the right side. Two balls, 1 strike.
Pretty good swing.
Anna Gottschalk stands in. The pitch on the way. Ground ball to the left side. Suki with it. Throws it across. Not in time. And the Lady Monarchs get another run in. That's an infield single for Anna Gottschalk. 4-1 TMP on top.
Next batter for TMP, number 18, Taryn Rupp.
Now Taryn Rupp steps to the plate. Taryn, the catcher for the Lady Monarchs, has a fairly large gap right up the middle. And the pitch to Rupp. Right through there, strike number 1, 0-1 the count. So Lady Monarchs had 2 on, 2 outs, no runs in. They've had some 2-out magic and lead at 4-1. And the pitch to Rupp on the way, misses low and in. A good block by Myers. Bridget Hyman on deck for TMP. Rupp is the 8th Lady Monarch to come to the plate here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch on the way. There's a popper, right side, could be trouble. Foul ball. Foul ball. So 1-2 the count. Gottschalk will return to first base. Rupp to home plate. TMP softball brought to you by Nextech Wireless, Swift Services, Classic Quality Body Shop, and the Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Lady Monarchs on top 4-1. A little sun poking out from behind us here. Here's the 1-2 to Rupp. Misses low. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. School out here at Thomas More Prep Marion, and boy, a really nice crowd on hand today. Here's the 2-2 delivery on the way to Rupp. Pop foul off the screen. Count remains 2-2.
Reuter's over there all wrapped up in a blankie.
Soft on us. He's soft. 2-2. Pitch to Rupp. That one almost hit her. Gets by Myers. It did hit her. Maybe it didn't. I thought it was 2-2, and I thought, well, maybe it hit her. I didn't realize it, but Anna Gottschalk moves up to second base. Now a full count pitch coming to Rupp. And on the way, there's a ground ball. Fair ball! Gottschalk will come home. Rupp around first will put the brakes on there. Boy, a tough play at third base for Cross. She couldn't make it. And the Lady Monarchs lead at 5-1. So a base hit for Taryn Rupp. And coming home was Anna Gottschalk, and now Bridget Hyman steps to the plate. 5-1 lead for the Lady Monarchs.
Lexi Gottschalk came in to run, courtesy runner.
Boy, and Hyman climbs the ladder and swung on and missed on that delivery from Nuss. As Dave mentioned, Lexi Gottschalk, the courtesy runner at first base. And here's the pitch. That one's right through there. Stealing second is Gottschalk, and she is in safely. And the Lady Monarchs have a runner in scoring position. And that's Lexi Gottschalk. And the pitch, swung on and missed. Boy, Hyman again going after that high heat. Couldn't catch up with it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You'd like to see Bridget get on the board here. The pitch. There's a popper foul up and out of play. Count remains 1-2. We've talked about it before. Those balls that are up in your eyeballs are sometimes really hard to lay off of. Here comes the 1-2 delivery on the way. Swung on a miss. strike 3, and the inning is over. But the TMP Lady Monarchs strike for 5 after 1. TMP 5, Russell 1.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithays.com today. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Five to 1, TMP on top as we go to the top of the second inning. TMP softball brought to you by Eagle Communications, Heartland Building Center, and Midwest Energy. Lauren Myers will lead off for the Lady Broncos. And the pitch, right through there, strike number 1.
Baseball team's having a good time supporting the Lady Monarchs.
They are. And I tell you what, their Lady Monarchs were out in full force supporting them last night. The weather was a little bit better. Fouled off by Myers, 0-2. Rupp retrieves the ball. It's pinballing around the backstop. TMP softball brought to you by Gibbs Auto Supply, USAFE Pharmacy, Steel Fabrications, and Horizon Appliance and Electronics. The 0-2 delivery to Myers. Line drive. That's going to be a base hit to right field. So Myers just gets a bat on it, and it's a base hit, and the Lady Broncos have their leadoff hitter on. First base, Lauren Myers, and now the second baseman, Liberty Decker, steps to the plate. Freshman wearing number 22. And the pitch. Squares to bunt, pulls the bat back, pitch misses, 1-0. Kayla Farmer, the right fielder, is on deck for the Lady Broncos. Lauren Myers, a catcher, a base hit to right. There's Deckers, misses on the bunt attempt. 1 ball, 1 strike. When Lacey has her movement going on those pitches, you can stick that bat out there and it's going to miss it if you're not able to move. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, fouled off. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Myers, the leadoff hitter, on at first. TMP leading 5-1, top of the second inning. And the pitch to Deckers. Swung on and missed. And that's the strikeout, and that will bring up their right fielder, Kayla Farmer.
Next batter, number 10, Kayla Farmer.
4th strikeout already for.
Yeah, she's dealing a little bit. Farmer steps in. The pitch from Lacey misses inside. Ball 1, 1-0. Monarch outfield playing straight up. Infield playing straight up. Maybe a little bit in for a double play ball potentially. Here's the 1-0 delivery to Farmer. That one's right through there. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. Russell got 1 run on 1 hit, a walk in the first. TMP, 5 runs on 5 hits with a hit by pitch and an error. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Really late on that pitch.
I was going to say it was almost in Terrence's mitt.
And here comes the 1-2 delivery. Swung, no swing. Strike 3 called. I thought for sure she was going to pull the trigger on that one, but no. And 2 down for Ashlyn Hobbs. The 5 outs that have been recorded in this ball game have all been via the strikeout. Swung on and missed. Hobbs could not connect. She's playing left field today for the Lady Broncos. Shelby Nye, the designated hitter, on deck for Russell. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Lacey right through there, strike two. Winner of this game makes reservations for next Thursday evening in Manhattan for the 3A state tournament. Here's the 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed, strike three, and the inning is over. Lacey strikes out the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and one left on after an inning and a half. Your score, TMP 5, Russell 1.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
To 1, TMP on top as we move to the bottom of the second inning and back to the top of the order for the Lady Monarchs. It will be Allison Helgett, Emily Schulte, or Megan Brennan and Emily Schulte. If anybody gets on, Bailey Lacey. We have really good crowd on hand here. It is not very enjoyable weather out here right now. Could be worse. There could be moisture.
Yeah.
And it could be a little cooler. That game we did in Goodland earlier this year, that was cold.
Yeah, they got about a foot and a half of snow a couple days later.
Helgett drives one into left center field. That is back. It's going to land in. Allison on her way to second base. The throw in, not in time. It is a leadoff double here in the top of the or bottom of the second inning. Boy, she picked on the first pitch again and drove it.
Yeah, wind blowing straight in, or that might have been all the way to the fence.
That one might have
cleared
cleared.
it.
I think that one might have had enough to get out. There's a pitch to Bren. Pitch missed way high, ball 1-0. Helgett on at second base. Pitch on the way, misses. Ball 2-0. Bren struck out looking her first time up. Schulte on deck for the Lady Monarchs. She singled and scored back in the first. Pitch, Bren takes ball 3-0. All of a sudden, Whitney Nuss having a hard time finding that strike zone. Megan Bren up there just making her throw a strike. Here's the 3-0 delivery on the way. Right through there, strike one, 3-1. So Nuss, when she absolutely had to, was able to find the strike zone. Three-one delivery on the way. Upstairs, ball 4. Bren draws the walk. Now first and second, nobody out for TMP, and Emily Schulte at the plate.
Next batting, number 1, Emily Schulte.
Schulte singled, stole a base, and scored in the first. And the pitch tries to lay down a bunt, and it goes foul. Count no balls and 1 strike.
Seen Emily a lot of times come up with nobody out with runners on and try to do that slap bump from the left side. Kind of halfway expected that this time, but she's been hitting the ball well out of the right side.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball through the infield, but a nice backup by Decker. She steps on the bag at first and records the out. The runners move up to second and third and 1 away. Boy, a nice job by Liberty Decker backing up as that ball went through the 5-hole for Orlando, and she stepped on first and recorded the out. Now Bailey Lacey at the plate.
Absolutely, heads up play. Don't often see 4 unassisted at first very often.
Nope. Swung on and missed by Lacey. Boy, Bailey having a hard time either picking up the ball or the mechanics. She's a little frustrated. You can kind of tell by her body language, but
just got to meet it.
Yep. Don't try and kill it. Just put it in play. 0-1 the count. Swung on. Foul tip. Caught by the catcher. 0-2. That was another one that was really in her wheelhouse. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5-1 lead for the Lady Monarchs. There's the pitch. Swung on and missed. So Lacey strikes out swinging for the second time. 2 outs for the Lady Monarch third baseman, Caitlin Zimmerman. And looks like we are going to have a defensive replacement for Russell. Farmer will come out and somebody will go in. No, Farmer will play first base, and Orlando will have a seat. So Farmer will come in at first base. And Lady Broncos send somebody out to right field, but they have their
jackets on,
so I have no idea who it is. We'll find out eventually. Maybe Mark Brock will have to come announce it to the press box. Zimmerman at the plate for TMP. All right, so in for the Lady Broncos is Autumn Karst, the junior. She's out in right field now. And Fall comes in to play first base. So Zimmerman up to the plate for the Lady Monarchs. A little bit difference going from right field and coming in to play first base. See if Caitlin can rip one here. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Boy, the Lady Monarchs, for one reason or another, just having a hard time making contact this middle third of the order. Here's the 0-1 to Zim. There's a ground ball right back at Nuts, makes the play, throws to first, and a good job by Farmer staying on the bag to record the out, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, a walk, 2 left. After 2, 5-1, Lady Monarchs.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithayes.com today. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
5-1 TMP on top. Russell comes to bat in the top of the third inning. Shelby Nye will lead off. She turns around, shows bunt, gets the bunt down, and it's going to be touched in fair territory, and that's going to be a bunt hit for Shelby Nye.
That one might be one you want to let spin for a minute. Didn't have it really a chance, I don't think.
Yeah, that just barely touched outside the batter's box. Looked like it had some backspin on it. Now Megan Peeler steps in. She was a strikeout victim in the first. She'll turn to bunt, misses on the pitch, 1-0 the count. The wind really starting to pick up now, more so than it was at the start of the ball game. 1-0, and the delivery swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here comes the 1-1 delivery on the way. Popped up, short right field. Who's going to make the play? Here's side, both hands on the glove, makes the catch, and 1 away, and that brings up Abigail Cross. It's the first out recorded by
Number 21, Abigail Cross.
any of the fielders. Everything else had been strikeouts to this point. Abigail Cross steps in, swung on and missed. She was a strikeout victim. Or excuse me, she had the RBI single. Or scored. Man, I'll get it right.
She had a base on ball and then scored.
She walked and then scored. I knew I'd get it right eventually. Strike two called, 0-2 the count. Lady Monarchs on top, 5-1, top of the third inning. Bailey Lacey with the delivery. Misses outside, ball 1-1-2. Shelby Nye, bunt hit to open the inning for Russell at first with one away. And the pitch. Strike three called. Crosses down on strikes, and that will bring up Whitney Nuss. She singled, drove in a runner first time up. Strikeout number 7 for Lacey. Nye is on at first. There she goes. There's a ground ball to short. Schulte has it, steps on the bag, and the inning is over. That one goes 6 unassisted. So no runs, a hit, no errors, one left. After 2.5, your score, TMP 5, Russell 1.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
5-1, TMP on top as they come to bat in the bottom of the third inning. Lady Monarchs will have Brianna Romy, Anna Gottschalk, and Taryn Rupp. If anybody gets on, Bridget Hyman. Brianna with the RBI single in the bottom of the first inning. Also scored a run. Pitch, there's a line drive to right field. That's going to get down. So Romy goes to right field again, just waiting on that pitch, and drove it where it was. And a runner on and nobody down for Anna Gottschalk, who singled and scored.
That's the key. I think you hit it on the head, Jeremy. Just waiting patiently for that pitch and going with it. Two nice shots into right field for Romy.
Gottschalk steps in, the pitch, misses inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Wind almost straight out of the east now. Occasionally it'll blow that way and then it'll come back out of the north. So good luck playing outfield or infield on a pop-up anywhere today. 1-1 the count on Gottschalk. The pitch on the way. Misses upstairs, ball 2, 2-1. Taryn Rupp on deck. She had an RBI single. Lifted for a courtesy runner, Lexi Gottschalk, who stole a base as well. 2-1 to Gottschalk. That's Anna, misses low and in. Ball 3, 3-1. Well, if Gottschalk reaches, you have to think that Rupp might be bunting. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch on the way. Ground ball, base hit to left field. It was a good one. It gets through the left fielder's wickets on their way to third, and stopping at third is Brianna Romy. So a single for Gottschalk, an error on the left fielder Hobbs. Second and third, nobody down for TMP.
Next up for the Lady Monarchs, number 18, Taryn Rupp.
Boy, nice drive, and kind of caught Suki out there cheating to her left a little bit and drove it right by her on the other side as she was moving in.
Moving towards second base, and as she was moving, the pitch was delivered, and bam, right through the spot she vacated. Pitch to Rupp, misses inside, ball 1, 1-0. Taryn ripped one down the third base line that deflected off the third baseman cross, her first time up. And the pitch on the way, misses in the dirt. A good stop by Myers. Boy, Romy was coming down the line. She had to put on the brakes pretty quickly. 2 balls, no strikes. Bridget Hyman on deck for the Lady Monarchs. And the pitch on the way, upstairs, ball 3, 3-0. Nuss in danger of walking the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch on the way, upstairs, ball 4. So Rupp draws a 4-pitch walk. The bases are loaded, nobody out for TMP. And Lexi Gottschalk will come and be the courtesy runner for the Lady Monarchs. Good at bat there by Taryn Rupp, not chasing anything. Bridget Hyman, who struck out to end the 1st inning, steps in again. The pitch on the way, upstairs, ball 1. That was a pitch she was swinging at in the first.
Yeah, as you remembered, came right back to it. That time Bridget laid off.
1-0 the count. 5 straight balls thrown by Nuss. The pitch swung on and missed. Count evens out, 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, bases loaded, nobody out. Allison Helget on deck. Pitch to Hyman, misses low. Ball 2, 2-1. Well, if you're Nuss and you're out there right now, you're going, I have to get her because the top of the order is looming. And the 2-1 on the way, fouled off. Count goes to 2-2. TMP softball brought to you today by Progressive Physical Therapy, Kevin Shoemaker Construction, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, and Thomas More Prep Marion. Hyman steps out of the box, looks down to her head coach Melissa Schoaf in the 3rd base coaching box. Bases juiced. And here comes the 2-2 delivery to Hyman. Squares to bunt, pops it, foul, lands out of the reach of any of the Russell ball players, and the count remains 2-2. Congratulations to the TMP baseball team. Monarchs qualify for the 3A state tournament. Defeated Lakin 15-4 and Hugoton 12-7 last night to advance to the state, and swung on and missed by Hyman. And 1 out for the first baseman, Allison Helget. She's seen 2 pitches so far this game. She had a base hit to right field and a double to left center.
Just needs a triple and a home run now.
That'd be good. The pitch. Pops it up. Right side. Decker underneath of it. Makes the catch. Outs recorded. 2 away. Bases are still loaded. Now Megan Brin, who struck out and walked, will step to the plate for the Lady Monarchs.
Next batting for TMP, number 22, Megan Brin.
Has her own cheering section over here. 2 outs. The pitch, ground ball to the right side. Decker has it. Tag is made and the inning is over. So the Lady Monarchs load the bases with nobody out but cannot score. So no runs, 2 hits, a walk, 3 left on after 3. 5-1 Lady Monarchs.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithays.com today. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Top of the fourth inning, the TMP Lady Monarchs let a golden opportunity slip away from them in the bottom of the third. Bases loaded, nobody out, did not score. They still lead 5-1, all 5 of those runs coming in the first inning with 2 outs. Leading off the fourth inning for Russell will be Ali Suki, the shortstop. She'll be followed by Lauren Myers and Liberty Decker. If anybody gets on, Kayla Farmer. And that pitch right through there, strike 1, 1-0, or 0-1. TMP softball brought to you by Field Abstract and Title Company, Crop Production Services, and State Glass Company. The 0-1 swung on and missed, 0-2. Boy, Russell really having a hard time handling anything on the inside part of the plate. Here's the 0-2, misses away. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Here's the delivery on the way. Strike 3 called, and down on strikes for the second time is Ali Suki. Strikeout number 8 for Bailey Lacey, and that brings up the catcher Lauren Myers.
She slapped one into right fielder last time.
And she takes strike 1. Yeah, it was a good solid single to right. Bailey delivers strike 1, 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. That ground ball is foul. And no balls, 2 strikes. Lacey in the circle. Lexi Gottschalk, the new catcher for TMP. Corner infielders are in. That's Helget at first, Zimmerman at third. And the delivery on the way, swung on and missed. Myers chased that one up and out of the zone. Strikeout number 9 for Lacey. 2 down for the second baseman Liberty Decker, who's made 3 or 4 nice plays today for the Lady Broncos.
Yeah, is doing a good job out there at second base.
Steps in with 2 outs. Shows bunt. Offers at it. Misses. 0-1. TMP in the bottom of the fourth. Emily Schulte, Bailey Lacey, Caitlin Zimmerman due up. Brianna Romy, if anybody gets on. Decker shows bunt again. Fouls the ball off. Count now 0-2. Lady Monarch outfield very shallow. 0-2 to Decker. Pitch on the way. Ground ball back to Lacey. She fields it. Low throw to first, wide of Helget. And Decker will be on at second base on the error by Bailey Lacey.
Yeah, almost a little too nonchalant, just kind of let go of it and tried to roll it over there.
Next batting for Russell, number 10, Kayla Farmer.
Now Kayla Farmer steps up with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. And a pitch from Bailey right through there, strike 1, swung on and missed. Farmer was the strikeout victim in the second. Russell has had a runner every inning. And the pitch, ground ball foul. Oh, 0-2 the count. And here's the pitch from Bailey. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, an error, 3 strikeouts, 1 left on. To the bottom of the fourth we go. TMP 5, Russell 1.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home steel siding and windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Bottom of the fourth, 5-1, TMP on top. Emily Schulte will lead off for the Lady Monarchs. She'll be followed by Bailey Lacey and Caitlin Zimmerman. If anybody gets on, Brianna Romy. First pitch misses. Schulte singled and scored in the first. Was out on a nice play by second baseman Decker in the second. That pitch misses, low, ball 2-2-0. Wind really starting to gust a little bit more. Corners creeping in a little bit further for Russell. Trying to shut down Schulte if she's able to put one down. There's a little popper. Gets over the third baseman. Cross, and no play for Suki, who got over there as a backup, but it was not in time, and an infield single again for Emily Schulte.
Yeah, just a soft looper over the third baseman's head, and by the time she got over there, Schulte was on the bag and by it.
If Cross is playing normal depth, she's able to make that play, but the speed
showing the bunt
threat
does.
and the bunt threat will do that. Now Lacey turns and looks, and that ball skips past the catcher Myers in the dirt, and 1-0 the count as Schulte moves up to second base for TMP. 1-0 the count on Lacey, who is really wanting to get some redemption. Some bad swings in her first two at bats, and swung on and missed on that one. Schulte on at second base. TMP hasn't scored since the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's almost like she's just not seeing the ball right or something. She's usually a better contact person, but she's had several swings and misses in this game alone. Here's the 1-2 to Bailey. Popped up on the infield. Suki calling for it and makes a basket catch. One away. Well, she came in. That ball started out right at her. She had to follow it in with that wind. Now Caitlin Zimmerman at the plate for TMP.
You mentioned earlier with the wind, pops up her kind of an adventure.
That was a perfect example. Zimmerman was hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Grounded out to the pitcher in the second. That's here in the bottom of the fourth with a runner on second and one away. TMP softball brought to you by Edward Jones, Daryl Jeff, and Linda Seibel. Lifetime Dental Care, M&D of Hayes, and Adams Brown bearing the ball. There's a drive into right center field. That is down. Zimmerman around first, on her way to second. She will be in with a double, and scoring is Emily Schulte. It's 6-1 TMP.
Boy, just a nice easy swing, and laced it out in there again. Deep left center, right center field. Chases a run home.
Brianna Romy steps to the plate. She takes ball one. TMP on top 6-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball towards the shortstop. It gets into left center field. That's a base hit. Here comes Zimmerman home to score. And it is 7-1. Lady Monarchs, and Caitlin a little bit of a screen as Suki came to make the play, and Zimmerman was just hanging there and jumped over the top of it. Perfectly legal. And now the Lady Monarchs with a couple of runs home here in the fourth inning. Romy with her third single of the ball game. Now Anna Gottschalk, who has singled twice. That pitch misses low and bounces off the catcher and out in front of the plate, and Romy takes second base. That pitch misses low, 2-0. Gottschalk has had some nice swings for TMP. The Lady Monarchs on Tuesday The bottom third of the order, middle to bottom third of the order really did some damage, doing the same again today. 2-0 to Anna Gottschalk. Pitch on the way, misses low and in. Ball 3-0. Lexi Gottschalk on deck. Here's the pitch from Nuss. That one's right through there, strike one, 3-1. Like I just got to put something in there. Gottschalk had the red light on. Base hit here, likely scores another for TMP. Here's the pitch on the way. Right through there, strike two, 3-2. Right at the top of the strike zone, but a good call.
Yep, a good look. I mean, make it yours.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Gottschalk. Upstairs, ball 4. She drew the walk. First and second. Still only 1 out, and that brings up Lexi Gottschalk. She'll bat for the first time.
Lexi Gottschalk.
And she fouls that one off. Lexi came on as a courtesy runner for Rupp in the bottom of the third, as well as the bottom of the first, but she stayed in to catch in the top of the fourth, which has been par for the course for the Lady Monarchs substitution patterns. 0-1 to Gottschalk. Pops one up on the infield. Nuss underneath of it makes the catch. And 2 outs, and that will bring up the center fielder, Bridget Hyman, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today.
Number 12, Bridget Hyman.
And they've been working her up in the strike zone this afternoon. She's chased a lot of them.
2 on, 2 outs. That pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Hyman does a good job of holding back. Here comes a 1-0 on the way. Pop foul. Backing out of play. Count evens out, 1 ball and 1 strike. TMP softball brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Dustin Shoemaker, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Hertz Rent-A-Car, Lewis Automotive, and Insurance Planning. Hyman, a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Romy. She's on her way home. It gets by the center fielder. Gottschalk rounds third. She's on her way home. It is 9-1 TMP on the RBI single from Bridget Hyman. Romy scores, Gottschalk scores,
TMP number 3, Allison Helga.
and 4 runs on the board here in the fourth for TMP. Now Allison Helga with a runner on steps to the plate. Pitch on the way, misses inside, ball 1, 1-0.
It's a nice, easy swing. Don't want to be too anxious.
And the pitch to Allison, pops that one up on the infield. Nuss coming down the line, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Lady Monarchs strike for 4 in the fourth. 4 runs on 4 hits, a walk, and a runner left. After 4, TMP 9, Russell 1.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithayes.com today. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And by Eagle Communications. Our community connected.
Nine to 1, TMP is on top. Russell comes to bat in the top of the 5th inning. Lady Broncos will have Ashlyn Hobbs. Then to the top of the order, Shelby Nye and Megan Peeler.
Top of the 5th inning.
Hobbs was a strikeout victim in the second. That has been a common theme for the Lady Broncos as Lacey has struck out 10 so far this afternoon. Pitch on the way, right through there, strike number 1. Here comes the dust.
Yeah.
Pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. Oh and 2 the count. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 3. Lacey wastes no time dispatching Hobbs. That is strikeout number 11. That brings up the designated hitter, Shelby Nye. She struck out in the first, bunt single in the third, and she tries to bunt there, offers at it and miss. Oh and 1 the count. Nye shows bunt again. A late swing. Fouls it off. 0 and 2. And that ball was almost into Gottschalk's glove before she made contact with it. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ground ball to second base. Saib has it, throws to first, and 2 are gone here in the top of the 5th inning. That one goes 4-3, and that brings up the center fielder, Megan Peeler, who struck out in the first and popped out to the second baseman, Saib, in the third. Pitch from Lacey, swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Abigail Cross on deck for the Lady Broncos. The 0-1 pitch, ground ball, back to Lacey. She will throw it over to first in time, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After 4.5, your score, TMP 9, Russell 1.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They are certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected. This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care.
Come to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. It will be Megan Brin, Emily Schulte, and Bailey Lacey. If anybody gets on, Caitlin Zimmerman. Lady Monarchs with an 8-run lead. They get 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. This ball game is over.
Punch the ticket.
The ticket taker is about ready to come out. There's a pitch to Megan, misses low and in, ball 1. Megan a strikeout in the first, walk in the second, ground out to the second baseman in the third. She's the only Lady Monarch in the lineup that didn't bat in the 4-run fourth. Two 2-0 the count on Bryn as that pitch get past Myers. The pitch misses low, ball 3, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch, way upstairs, ball 4. So second walk for Megan Bryn. She goes to first base, and that will bring up the shortstop, Emily Schulte. Pitch, shows bunt, pulls the bat back. Takes ball 1-0. Pitch shows bunt again in the dirt. Ball 2-0. So Nuss, not anywhere close to the strike zone with those first two pitches. Here's the 2-0. Gets the bunt down this time. It's a good one, Nuss. To first base. The ball is dropped by the first baseman. Decker comes over to scoop it up, and now moving up to second base is Emily Schulte.
Heads up.
So the Lady Monarchs with the winning run on second base. That's an error on the first baseman. That will go E3. And now a little bit of a discussion for the Russell Lady Broncos with their season on the line right here. I would imagine, I would be surprised if they don't walk Bailey Lacey here to create a force at any of the bases and bring Caitlin Zimmerman up. But that's my assumption. TMP softball brought to you by Hayes Chevrolet, Discount Siding, Fort Hayes Auto Sales, High Plains Roofing, Classic Quality Body Shop, Roofmasters, HayesPost.com, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. So Lacey will step into the batter's box, and they are going to pitch to her. And the pitch to Bailey. Upstairs, ball 1-0. Makes you wonder if they aren't going to put anything in there too good.
Yeah, pitch around her a little bit.
One ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way in the dirt. Good stop by Myers. Bryn was starting her march down the third base line. Schulte the same from second to third. 2-0 the count on the Lady Monarch pitcher. 2 strikeouts and a pop out for Bailey so far. There's a drive to right field. Going back, and it's off the glove of the right fielder. Karst can't hold it in. Schulte around third, on her way home. She's safe! The Lady Monarchs are making a trip to the 3A state tournament on a hit by Bailey Lacey, and they are going back to Manhattan. Boy, Bailey put a good shot out into right field, and Karst is upset with herself, obviously, but boy, Dave Barber, the Lady Monarchs win it by a score of 11-1. They score 2 in the bottom of the 5th, and they return to Manhattan.
Yeah, good for the Lady Monarchs. We got a couple of teams going to state next week. The Hayes High baseball team as well. Maybe a couple. You know, all these Hayes teams might be seeing some more. Hayes High soccer, maybe.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I
TMP
hope so.
soccer, maybe.
They
might as well send the whole town out of town
today. TMP soccer plays today. Hayes High soccer, they've been postponed till tomorrow at 10 a.m. because of severe weather in the McPherson area. But boy, Hayes might empty out next weekend. So,
absolutely.
But boy, big win for Hayes for TMP, and he expected it, but they still have to come out and take care of business, and they did it.
Well, Bailey on the mound did her job. 11 strikeouts. I think I only had her recorded 1 walk, and that was early in the first inning. But she was dealing from the mound and struggled a little bit at the plate, but got the big one tag when she needed it to finish out the game.
Lady Monarchs win it. If you're watching on HayesPost.com or Eagle TV, we'll end our broadcast here. TMP wins at 11-1. If you're listening on 99 KZ Country, post-game show is coming up. This is Lady Monarch Softball.